What's up, foodies? After posting my Five Guys burger video, a lot of you guys have been asking me, hey, where's the fries? So today I'm going to show you how to make fries the Five Guys style. Nothing beats hand-cut fresh fries at home, and I'm going to give you a few tips to make these even better. And yes, I'm going to show you how to make Cajun fries. So let's get into it. Five Guys actually uses russet potatoes for their fries, specifically russets from Idaho or Washington. They'll clearly state this on the boards above the potatoes in their stores. Russets are the best potatoes to make fries because they're high in starch and low in moisture. That's what gives them their crispy shell and that soft, fluffy center everyone loves. So start with about 3.5 to 4 pounds of russet potatoes. That's roughly 4 to 5 large ones. Or hey, use as many potatoes as you need. You don't want to peel these, you want to leave the skins on to make them more rustic. And then go ahead and slice a thin piece off one side of the potato so you have a flat bottom to work with. That way the potato doesn't roll around on you. Then just cut them into sticks about 3/8 of an inch thick. So try to keep them even so when we fry them, they evenly cook all the way through. And those little pieces you sliced off, don't just toss them. I like to save it later for potato skins. And if you want a recipe for potato skins, let me know in the comments below. Now rinse your cut fries under cold water until it runs clear. So what this is doing is washing all that surface starch off your fries. If you skip this step, they'll stick together and they'll brown too quickly. Once your water is looking mostly clear, dump it out and fill the bowl again with cold water and let it soak for about 30 to 45 minutes. Some people like to soak it for hours, but as long as you're changing the water until it's clear, you're good. Then you want to drain your potatoes and dry them completely. Any surface moisture is going to cause oil to splatter and can be dangerous. I usually lay them out on a towel and let them air dry while I heat up my oil. I also like to pat them on top with a paper towel just to make sure they're dry. Now while our potatoes are drying off, let's heat up some peanut oil. So Five Guys uses peanut oil for the fryers. If you can't get your hands on it or it's too expensive, feel free to use any other oil that you use for deep frying. But to get that Five Guy flavor, you want to use peanut oil. So you want to heat your oil up to around 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I say around because home fryers and countertop fryers don't hold heat as well as commercial fryers do. In a restaurant, the oil temp barely moves when you drop a batch of fries in, but at home, it can dip 5 to 10 degrees. So when I say 350 degrees Fahrenheit, you're really working in about 340 to 350 range. And that little cushion helps you stay in the sweet spot once you add your potatoes to the oil. Now we're going to do a 3-step fry method, and that's the secret to a perfect texture. The first fry cooks the inside nice and soft. Then we give the fries a nice rest so the steam can escape and the surface can dry out. And after that, our second fry is going to finish off the cooking, making them golden and crispy. Your finished fries should be nice and crispy on the outside and soft like a pillow on the inside. Now grab a handful of fries and drop them in small batches so the oil temp doesn't drop too much. Now fry them until they're just pale and soft but not browned. You should be able to squeeze one gently between your fingers with little resistance. That's the texture you're looking for. This takes about 3 to 4 minutes depending on your fryer. That's why it's better to go by look and feel than actual time. Then lift them out when they're done and spread them onto a wire rack and let them rest for 1 to 2 hours. This step's important. It lets the steam escape so they get nice and crispy later. Now if you're in a rush and can't wait 1 to 2 hours, you can wait 15 to 20 minutes, but the longer you wait, the better they will be. You can also take these power cooked fries and put them in the freezer, and then when you want to cook fries on another day, just pull them out of the freezer and drop them right into the fryer. It's kind of like making your own pre-bag of frozen fries. Now, if you want Five Guys style fries, this is where you would just drop those power cooked potatoes back into the same oil at the same temperature for your second fry. But I have a little secret I do. I'm going to make a little change. Instead of keeping the oil at the same temperature, we're going to raise the heat for this for the second fry. That little extra boost gives you a deeper color and crispier crust that actually stays crispier longer. So we're going to bring our oil up to 375 degrees Fahrenheit and wait for it to come to temp. Now your fryer only might go up to 374, that's fine. Mine only goes up to 374, 1 degree is not going to make a huge difference. And if you don't have a tabletop deep fryer like I'm using, you could easily put some oil in a Dutch oven and just be careful, fill it up a little bit and fry your fries that way. Just make sure you're using a thermometer so you can keep control of the temperature. Then add a few power cooked fries to the basket and drop them in. And let it go for a couple of minutes. You're looking for a color that's deep, golden, and the bubbles disappear. This is how you know they're almost done. Once they're golden brown and sound kind of crisp in the basket, they're done. This is all about sight, sound, and feel. You can't just go by time. You gotta look at them and know when they're ready. When they look golden, when they sound right, and when the bubbles calm down, you're there. Pull them out, give the basket a few shakes, and then toss them into a bowl. And then right away, hit them with some salt while they're still hot. Because if you don't hit them right away, the salt won't stick and you'll have bland fries. Now if you want to make them look like Five Guys, get a cup, scoot them in, and don't forget to throw some extras on top. Now if you want their Cajun fries, it's really simple. After you season them, just use a store-bought Cajun blend like McCormick's or Clubhouse here in Canada, whatever you got. Now give them a good toss in the Cajun seasoning while they're still hot so that seasoning actually sticks to them instead of going to the bottom. And it's simple as that, homemade Five Guys style fries. Drop a comment if you're Team Cajun or Team Classic Salt. If you haven't seen my video on how to make a Five Guys burger at home, links in the description below or somewhere here on screen. If you like this video, give a thumbs up, a subscribe down below, and until next time, FOOD-DEE out.